Yeah, g'day everyone. I did a recent video fox trapping in the wetlands, and I had a subscriber ask me if I would do a video on what equipment I use, how I go about setting up, what lures, and this is that video for the subscriber, but hopefully someone else that may see this will get something from it. Now, I state that it's not the be-all and end-all, it's what works for me, and hopefully you can take something from it for your own use. So here we go, stay tuned. Baits and lures. What I use is a piece of 50mm PVC pipe with two caps on the end. Basically, place the food inside here, place your caps on the end, and there's a whole bunch of holes that are drilled in the top, as you can see, which allow the smell of the food, mainly sardines, to vent up through and attract the animal. To keep it in place, use a couple of stakes which hold it in place. And I've found this very successful for attracting animals into the site. I also use this with cameras, so that if I don't have to put traps in and I'm trying to confirm what's around, these are really good to place in front of your camera, and you get good results with this with the cameras. A couple of the lures that I use from Western Trapping Supplies is Gotcha and Red Dog. They've been reasonably successful, but the best lure that you can get is fox urine. Now this fox urine, I'm not going to explain how to get it. There's plenty of video clips on how to get it, but that is very, very successful and has been my best natural attraction rather than the synthetic ones. They are good, but this is the best. The three traps that I use is the Bridger 1.65 rubber jaw trap, the MB 550 rubber jaw trap, and the WTS number 3 dogless jaw rubber jaw trap. They are the three traps that I use. These particular traps have been set, so what I normally do is clean them with a mix of water and hydraulic acid to get rid of all the rubbish, and then I boil them. I don't use a dye, I actually use gum leaves and twigs and natural items from the ground, dead leaves particularly, put them in a pot and I boil them up, and it actually gives me the eucalyptus smell onto the traps, and then I dip them in a hot wax. All of their products are from Western Trapping Supplies. They are not donated, they are mine. I've bought them, and this is what I use for my trapping. So to cover my trap site, I use a back to base network camera. The one I use is the Reolink Go. Fabulous little camera. The unit comes with a camouflage cover, its battery, and a solar panel. And the beauty of this is that I can leave this unit out and it covers the trap site for as long as I've got sun, and I keep the batteries charged, so there's no need to have to change AA batteries in your unit. This thing keeps it going all the time. Now the other thing with this is that there's an app that comes with the program, and whenever the trap site is triggered, it lets me know via an app, and then I can react to it straight away. It also saves me from having to go to the trap site every day to check the traps to see if I've got something caught. So great little unit. They cost anywhere between 250 to 300. You have to have a look around, but that's with the solar panel. They're a little bit cheaper on their own if you just want to use a battery, but recommend getting the solar panel as well. So I've shot 3 foxes on this property, 2 males and 1 vixen, and I'm chasing the 4th one for the owner. He's knocked off 2 cubs, so that's 5 all up, which is a good result. But let's see if we can try and get this last one. I'm going to place out a few cameras and see if I can find out his routine and set up with a shoot. So the lure that I use is a PVC pipe which has a number of holes in it for it to vent and caps on the end, so that I place in the sardines in the tube, put the caps on and secure it to the ground, and then that becomes my lure. Just sardines in spring water. I have just basically a coat screw and the thread for the camera base. I screw that in, lock it in, that goes into the tree, and it can be moved into any position you need based on where the animal will be coming from and where you want to set the camera up. So no straps are required, it's just a freestanding. That's the lure set in place and the camera set up in Overwatch. Well, hopefully the information has been informative for you, particularly for the subscriber that asked me to put this video together. And if anyone else has got some information from it and they can use it, so all well and good. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And with the setup that I've got at the moment with camera traps, hopefully I get enough information to set up either a shoot or some traps into the same location once I've got the data from the cameras. Until then, see you until next time.